Go live. Alright, now I'm live. I'm so sorry, y'all. Lori with Hardworking Mom here. I've been having a little trouble with going live tonight, but we're going to be making this cute little bunny in his little bucket thing here. I had the words a minute ago, y'all. I'm having lots of issues. I mean, I had to like redo my live like 4 times before I could get it to see I was on. So sorry about that, y'all. He's in a planter. Now I got it. Okay, so I have 2 different colors of turquoise mesh here. And we're going to use both. We're going to be using the 21-inch jute mesh. And I just wanted to cut one of these. I'm so sorry, y'all. It's just been kind of a crazy day. Alright. So I cut these at 20 inches, so we'll just pull what's left out. And we'll cut this one in half. Alright. Oh, I do have some really exciting news. So I actually hit 100,000 subscribers today. So, I'm pretty excited. Oh, yay. I'm glad you caught me live. Because I was having a little trouble. I don't know why, but it just was not, it would not recognize that I was live. I was live, but I wasn't there. Okay. So how are y'all doing tonight? Y'all doing okay? I just want to cut this last little bit. It gets very curly at the end, so it can be a little challenging to deal with. So let's cut this right here. Alright, there we go. So they're all cut at 20 inches. Isn't that pretty? Look at that color. I'm just so excited. Alright, now we're going to put this on our roll here. I'm so excited about 100,000, y'all. I have been working towards that for a long time. So, alright. So we're going to start off with our burlap colored work wreath. 15-inch. And I like to open the ties up before I get started. And I will zoom in a little bit in just a minute. Let me get kind of this situated and then I'll zoom in. Okay. This one is a regular work wreath. You can tell because it has the really thick ties. So that's how you can tell. Alright. Let's see. Sometimes when they tie these on, they get caught. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have a weird one right here, so I just wanted to make sure it went up top. Okay. Now, let's get zoomed in here a little bit. Whoops. There we go. All right. We're going to get our little zip ties out. Those make things easier. Bella's back here sleeping. So we'll enjoy her because when we get to the end, we're going to have to use staples, and you know how she loves that. Alright. So I just take my mesh out and I just scrunch it up at the end. Just kind of work my hands over. Alright. And I'll take it. I'm going to go right before a tie. And I'm going to tie it down with my zip tie. That gives us a good place to start. And a good clean place so that nobody can tell where we started. We want to hide all our mechanics. Yeah. So you can see here's the tie. I'm not going to use the tie until I come back around. Hello. Alright, so I'm just going to take it. When I do poofs, I like to do around 10 inches. So you can take it out like this and measure 10 inches on your mat. You can also use 10-inch perfect tails. Or you can do like me and count in your head. So what I do is I just go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I put that down and tie it off. And that's about 10 inches. Okay, so I have 2 new cubbies this month. So 1, 2, 3. I have Kathy Santa Marta Designs, and I have Brenda Custom Wreaths by Busy Bee. So y'all make sure you check out their channels. And this sign here is from Rachel's Crafty Corner. And it's so cute. I have a couple more over here somewhere, but okay. Pretty exciting, y'all. I know, I'm so excited. I'm like dying for it to like catch up so it will recognize that I have 100,000 so I can order my button. I'm pretty excited about my little button. Isn't that silly? It's silly, but it's true. Alright, so I just keep doing the same thing. 10 inches all the way around. Yeah. I do keep the rough edges tucked under. Just makes the poofs nicer. And it doesn't hurt your hands when you're trying to spread it out. Because that's miserable. Okay. Like that. There we go. We're back around to where we started. So you can see right there's where we started. There was that tie. So when we do our 3, our 10-inch, we use the tie this time, and then you can't tell where we started. Then I'm going to take another zip tie. I'm going to go up top, and I'm going to open these up. Okay. I don't know what Ross is doing in there, but he's giggling. And there goes Carson. Okay. Alright. So I take the one from the bottom, I pull it up to the top, I do the exact same thing. I go right in front of the tie, and I tie it down. I don't know. Zip ties are one of my favorite things in my craft room, besides my mat. What's your favorite thing in your craft room? Okay, so we're going to do the same thing again. Mom and Dad are doing pretty well. My dad's going to have little heart stuff soon. But we did find out today that his hips are good, so that was very good news. So thank the Lord we don't have to do hip surgery. Y'all, I'm telling you, getting older is not for the weak. Okay. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. Do y'all have any big plans for Valentine's Day coming up. It just seems like time just goes so fast nowadays. You know, it's just like beginning of the month, end of the month. Beginning of the month, end of the month. Alright. So, 2, 3. Okay. So this came off. So I want to show y'all how to fix this because it happens. If you have a little tie that comes off, put it around the base, take a zip tie, and tie it down, and then it will keep it from coming back off. Because this happens. So don't panic about it. Just grab your zip tie and you can fix it. Yeah, I know I got myself some wine to celebrate my 100,000 tonight. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Oh, I've been watching it. My boys and I were sitting at lunch today watching it. Isn't that silly? But it was fun. They were excited too, so it made it very special. Alright. So after I get done with y'all, I'm going to go have a glass and I'm going to sit with my mama. And we'll probably watch some Downton Abbey. Her favorite show. Yeah, I'm so excited. Alright, so we're at the last one. So I just pull it out a little bit. Cut it off. Then we're going to take this bunch, just kind of move it to the bottom, flip it over, and we're going to tie this down with our last zip tie. Thank you. I'm so excited, y'all. Okay. You know, I think that YouTube is the bomb. So, all right. So we got it all on. Okay. You love that show too? So what we're going to do is we're going to take, so we have two different colors. We have the darker, deeper turquoise here, and we have the lighter turquoise here. And this one has a green, both of them have a little bit of a green tinge to them. So I'm going to put one on top of the other. Just like this. When they get curly, y'all, they just get a little challenging. Just like that. Okay? And I'm going to ruffle them together. So I just ruffle right up the center like I normally do. And this is 20-inch ruffle. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to alternate. Lighter on top, darker on top. Lighter, darker, lighter, darker. Okay, so we'll take this, and yep, we're going to grab our ribbons. But I'm going to set it down for a second so I can show you the ribbons. And then we'll get our bow dabber out and start getting the process. You know, I like to put the ribbons on at the same time because it just makes it faster. Alright, so here's our ribbons. So we have pink. This one has turquoise and pink in it. But I wanted to pull out a little bit of that pink from the little bunny feet. This is my favorite. Look at this. It is a burlap with a little stripe of the green turquoise and then a little bunny. And he's so cute. Okay, so here's the thing. I only had enough for 8 with this one. So we're going to put the bow wherever we run out. Because that's how we do it. Alright, so we'll stretch out our ribbons. Just like that. Alright, then we'll take our next one. We're going to grab our bodabra this time. So this time we're going to do the darker on the top. Okay? That way we can just kind of get a nice kind of combination of the dark and the light. Alright, so just set our ruffle in there. Grab our ribbons. Fold them over. Get our nice little pinch. And then bend that over. Pull the whole thing out. Pull this towards us. And then put it in the next tie. I don't open my ties back up. I just go right on top. And then I stretch out my ribbon. And I am paying attention what direction the bunny's in. Y'all, isn't Rachel getting amazing with her designs? She is. She's rocking it. Okay. So this one, I'm going to flip the lighter on top. It's just going to give us a little bit of extra dimension. I like to roll them, ruffle them up together because it's just faster. Oh my goodness, excuse me. Okay, so it's that jute, y'all. That jute kind of messes with me. I really love it, but it does not always love me. I'm obsessed with this little set right here. I love it. Okay, so we'll put this one in. Spread out our ribbons. And I got these today, and I'm so glad because I really had no idea what I was going to do tonight. So how many of you are like me and you don't really plan out a lot, you just kind of get everything out and then that's it, that's what you're doing? That would be me. That's kind of how I design. Okay, so we'll take the darker. Y'all, my bodabra's really testing my patience. It's okay. Alright, so I think the spring has about had it. I've used it a lot. So alright. I love these colors. So awesome. Alrighty. So we're going to go back to light. Alrighty, here we go. Right at the center. So all I'm doing is putting my thumbs at the end and using my fingers to push it into a ruffle. Then I can push it down in the bodabra and grab my ribbons. I just take my ribbons. We'll smooth this over a little bit. There we go. What are y'all doing? I see like big letters going on. Yes. What is it? I see my name in like big letters. And I don't know what it is. Okay. Yeah, and just so you know, I don't really look at comments a ton. The ribbons are cut 12 inches. Almost always my ribbons are cut 12 inches. It's not that I'm ignoring y'all, it's just that it's hard for me to read comments and do what I'm doing, so. I'm good, how are you? Alright. My mom was actually well enough to go get her hair done today. She was so excited. Poor thing, her hair had gotten so long while she was in the hospital and stuff. Yeah, mesh is cut. So the mesh is cut. Hey Tammy, how are you? Haven't seen you in a while. The mesh is cut at 20 inches. The ribbons are cut at 12. I use my 12-inch Perfect Tails to cut my ribbons. Okay. Here we go. And then, of course, the base is 21 inches with 10-inch poofs. Alright, so we're gonna stretch them out. Yep, she got to have a day of beauty. Yeah, it was a busy morning. We were at the hip doctor, then we were at the hair place, and then we were packing kits. Just the norm in our house. All right. I love this ribbon. I wish I had more of it. I think this ribbon with the little turquoise stripe, I believe that came from Michael's. You don't hear me say that often, because I don't get things from there very often, but every once in a while I'll find something I really like. So, when I do, I get it. Oh, look at that color! I like it. Alright, so we were on light. Now we do the darker. Okay. Here we go. All right. Woo, don't you hate that noise? Sorry about that. It just like squeaked on me. Don't know why I'm having so many problems with YouTube today. Gracious. Okay. Okay. How cute. All right, now we switch back. To the lighter. Oh, y'all, don't forget, I'm having a meet and greet. Well, me and Julie and Peggy are having a meet and greet this weekend on Saturday at 6 o'clock at the Haven Coffee Shop in Lexington. So if you are in the area, come see us. It's gonna be fun. Yeah. There we go. Now there's my mama. Whoops, wrong way. I was about to put the bunny upside down. I don't think he would like that. Hey, Melissa! What you doing? Alrighty. I know, I'm so excited. I finally reached my goal. I'm so excited. So you know what that means now. So we've reached 100,000. That means that we're going to have to set up to give away a Cricut. Oh my gosh. And you know, Cricut just announced a brand new Cricut. And I have some really exciting news coming up very soon. So when I launch the giveaway, I will be telling you about that. Something new and exciting I'm doing with some very special friends of mine. So stay tuned for that. Alright, here we go. There we go. I'm so excited, thank you. Alright, so we're going to start on the top. Look how pretty. I like it. Alright, so we're going to start on the top. The Joy. Is that what you want it to be, the Joy? The new Joy? I saw some stuff on the Joy. It looks very interesting, although it's a little small, I think, for what we need, maybe. But, there's my Share Bear. Alright, so we'll go up top, put it down. Alright. Well, you know what? I can let the winner pick. How's that? Winner choice. Because I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I've been working on this a long time. And thank y'all so much for all the help that you've given me. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe. Because we got so many fun things coming up. I don't even want to tell you. We're going to have some new stuff. Woo! Telling you, that jute stuff, it gets me. Alrighty. I know you are, Teresa. Keep doing it. You're going to get there. I have several people in here who are in my YouTube training, so I can show them how I did this. Alright. So let me just give y'all a little tip. If you have a YouTube channel, make sure you're on it when you are on someone's video. Make sure you are commenting as your channel. That helps a lot. It's the little things, y'all. It's the little things. Oh, how awesome! You've sold some wreaths. Congratulations! Woot woot! I love it. So how many of you are going to Wreath Makers Live? Because if you don't live in my area, maybe you'll be at Wreath Makers Live. If you are, make sure you come talk to me. I love putting faces with names. You know? Isn't that fun? Because I see your names, I know your names. But I can't tell what you look like because your avatar's about this big. So it's too small for me to tell. Okay. Oh, yay. So you're going to come talk to me, right? Good. Alrighty. I'm excited about going to see the Dallas market. I've been trying to get there forever, and I haven't been able to do it. Too much family stuff. Look at that. It's getting nice and full. Alright. We're getting there. I kind of see your question a little bit, but I'll have to come back and look at it. Y'all, it's hard for me to see questions when I'm here because I can't really see it that well. So, it's because the writing is about this big. And I need it to be a little larger so I can see. Oh, we'll be doing some stuff on the Cricut on here for sure. Wreath Makers Live is in July. It's like, I think it's like the 16th through the 18th or something like that. I want to say that's it. I'm helping them with the finance stuff this year, so. So I'm learning just how much work they have to put into it. It's a lot, y'all. It's a lot of work. There we go. Okay. So this will be the last ribbon set because, remember, we're missing that one. So we're going to put our bow strategically right here. Because that's how it's going to happen. Well, we could actually use this other ribbon set and then still put the bow there. So at least there'll be something there. Alrighty. Our last ruffle. I do take care of my mom and dad. Yep, they live with us. And I take them to all their appointments and, you know, God forbid something happens. I'm the one who stays with them at the hospital. Because that's what you do when your parents get older, right? You take care of them. Okay, so we got it all done. Now, what is a good place to buy nice mesh? Not the hard kind. So the best place. Oh, the B kit is out. It went out today. Or, I mean, it got listed today. I would say there are some really good places to find really good mesh, right? So Trendy Tree is one. Deco Exchange is one. There's links to both of those in the description. Craft Outlet is one. The Wreath Shop, they're another really good one. So this is our sign. It's so cute. We're going to wait just a minute on that because we don't want to upset little Miss Bella. Alright, so B kit. I have not printed out the sign, y'all, because I've been trying to get the other kit out. But this is the ribbon. So it's this bees. The sign matches it. Look at that ribbon. Look at that. I'm so excited about that. And it has a yellow and white mesh and a black and white mesh. It's gonna be so stinking cute. I can't stand it. Alright. Let's do a bow. So let's take this and just kind of set this up here. So you'll see how the pink will then blend in when we have it here and it has the little pink on its little feet. Alright. I have some of this from Sam's. This is their peacock ribbon. So we're going to use this in our bow because we can and it's really pretty. Thank you, Mary. I'm so glad you like it. Alright. So, we'll just open it here. So, y'all, Sam's is one of the greatest places to get ribbon because this was like, what, $7? $7 or $8. It's 50 yards. Okay, it is sheer, but that's not going to matter. Okay? So, they come out with their ribbon. They also have ribbon at Costco. They come out with their ribbon at Christmas time. Starts around October, November. Make sure you go get a lot because it's worth every penny. Alright, here we go. So we're going to zoom in. So let's do our tails. About 8 inches or so. Just like that. Just put it in. Okay. We're going to go to the 6 inch. We're going to take that off. Alright, so we go out to the 6 inch. Then you just twist right in the middle. One of the great things about these is you can put your finger right where it is. It does sell out fast, you're right. You kind of have to get it when it comes out. But they do restock off and on. So we're going to do 3 loops with this one. So this is going to be the back. And it's going to pick up on some of the really pretty colors we have in this wreath. Okay. Okay. I just put my ribbons to stack them on top of each other because you don't need to pull them out yet. I just want to make sure that they all are the same size. Just makes it a little bit easier. Then I can pull this out front, trim it off, go ahead and make my little cut. That just makes it look finished. It's not a requirement. Alright. Now you can pull it out. One of the great things about these is that you can also kind of go ahead and start moving them around. I brought this out because I thought it was really pretty. And it matches that. Look at that. Ooh, ooh. So we're going to use some of that. Now we're going to do a little of this. Alright, so once again, yep, this is the Pro Bow, the hand formed one. Y'all, every one of them is the same, in my opinion. They're all the same. It's just whatever you can afford and whatever you can get. You can do the same thing in the Bow Dabra. You can do the same thing on the Easy Bow. So, don't stress about which one you have. They're all the same. And honestly, you are learning to make a bow even if you don't think you are. You really are. Okay. So I'm just going to move those. And if you'll notice, I do hold my finger here while I'm moving my ribbon around. So if you do that, you won't mess up the size. I definitely advise that. All right, let's do pink. So we'll put our little pink in here. We're not going to trim that one. All right, so we're just going to do... I really do like this one because the pegs hold in very well. So I do like that. Oh, what am I doing? Pattern, y'all. Okay, so pattern ribbons, we do them by hand, okay? All right, so I want a 6-inch loop. So what you can do is take it to your mat, measure out 12, and right there, that's a 6-inch loop, okay? Then on the other side, you're going to go over. So on the left side, on the right side you go under, on the left side you go over. Okay, I'm not twisting it, I'm just sticking it in my hand, just like that. And then my bunnies all going in the same direction. That way, when I put it on, I don't have like a bunny over here going this way and a bunny over here going that way. It's just a good idea to do when you have a pattern on ribbon. Alright, so we got the first part. Now let's make the next layer. I know, I was just saying we haven't seen her in a while. Okay. Let's do... I don't know how much of this I have. I don't have enough to do a whole bunch. Alright, so let's do... Hold on, I'm just thinking. Let's do this one. Okay, so we're going to do... So we got pattern again. So let's do hand. Okay, so this one we want 10 inches. I mean 5 inches, so I measure out to the 10. Alright, so right here in between my hand and my finger is 10 inches. So I just take this and I just put it right in my hand, in between my thumb and my finger, and I'm just placing it in there. Then I just take the other side and I go across. So whichever way your ribbon is showing, so over here, the ribbon, the pretty side is up, so we go under, just like that. Okay. On this side, the ribbon is not on the pretty side, so we go over. And that's all you have to do. Okay. So under, and we just put it in there. We don't twist and over. Just like that. Okay? Trim it off. Place it down. Okay. Now we're going to put this pretty one in. Okay. So right on top of that, isn't that pretty? This one actually came from Gordon's, y'all, in New Orleans. Okay, so one on that side. One on this side. Then again. One on that side. Twist. One on this side. Okay. Now we just trim it off. Now I was going to see if I could finish it with this one. I think I can. Alright, so another pattern. So we're just going to do one loop with this one. Okay, so 10-inch. Right, we just put it in our hand like that. So we went under and we go over on this side. I love this one, but I didn't have very much left. Okay. And cut it off. Put it down. I wanted to make sure all of my loops were coming out the front, which they are. Just going to grab a zip tie. Okay, so I take my zip tie and I go under the very bottom and I make sure that I have everything in it. I start it, I'll pull it out, and then once again I'm going to check, make sure it's all in there, and then I will move this around the back, kind of shimmy it where that little place is. And before it's completely done, I'm going to kind of move these around. So pull all the tails out in the front. Okay, and we'll start to pull our stuff around here. It's easier if you kind of do it before you get it all settled. There we go. All right, let's do this side. So pull out, all down. So as you can see, you don't really have to have a fluff box. You can do this by hand. Okay. There. All right, now, whoop, we almost missed that tie. Now I will grab a pipe cleaner. Those are my favorite. I'll slip the pipe cleaner under there, and then I'm going to tighten this until I can't tighten it anymore. Alright, let's pull this up. Now, before you cut off your pipe cleaner, put the whole thing with those in your hand, and then hold it while you fluff it. Okay, so to fluff it, you're going to kind of stick your hands in there, move it around, and really open your fingers up. That's really going to help. Okay. And holding that really helps you to get a good grip on it so that you can get a good fluff. You can also tie it on your project. I like to fluff it by hand just because I feel like I get better control on it. And I can get the little loops where I want them to go. Okay. And if you get it real tight, you're not really going to see where that tie is. Okay, now put your hands underneath the tails and pull them out like that so you can get them to curve, especially with the 1.5 inch, and kind of twist it at the bottom while you're going down like that. Alright, so we got our bow. We can move this away. So we know exactly where we're putting our bow because we have 2 of the same ties. Alright, so I'm going to cut the little zip tie part off now. Alright. So the bow's going to go right here, right up here. So I'm just going to tie it around this area. Woo, that's pretty, even just with the bow. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad you like it. I'm so glad you think I'm a good teacher. Alright, now we take these and we curl them up. Just stick your thumbs in there and just walk it up like that. Okay? Thumbs, walk it up. And then you can kind of get that nice little curl, and it just gives your bow. This one's just cool. We'll just leave that one. Okay, there we go. So now we got all these cute little curls there. See? Y'all, when you're getting ready to ship your wreaths out, if you sell wreaths, make sure you curl your tails up like this because then they'll arrive better. Just a little tip. Okay. Now, here we go. Everybody say hello to Bella because she's about to run. Hi, baby girl. Don't be mad. She's gonna be, though. Here we go. So, I just have an arrow stapler. I just take, now, Rachel does her signs pretty thick, okay? So, a stapler on these is fine, but you want to make sure you evaluate your signs first. I use a really small staple. I use the, which one do I use? I use the quarter, T50 quarter, 1/4. And that's what I use. Alright, so I just take my pipe cleaner and put it there. And there she goes. I like to do it twice, just because I want to make sure it's in there good. And then I will just twist it on. So let me just kind of zoom in a little. Alright, so one at the bottom, one at the top. So just take it. There you go. Also a good idea to have a small little hammer in your craft room, because sometimes these do not like to stay on. Alright, so now just twist it like that. And then we are ready to place this on. So, alright. So let's see. I think we should just kind of put it like over to the side a little bit. What do we think? Woo, Lordy, I'm hot. I know. Oh, hey, Charlie and Sophia. Oh, I I know, poor Bella. I feel so bad. So what do we think? I think it's kind of cute right there. The sign came from Rachel's Crafty Corner. There is a link to where I got the sign in the description. So she's on Etsy, Rachel's Crafty Corner. Thank you, Owl. I know, I love the side too, right? I know, poor Bella. Alright, so I just do the same thing. I'm just going to run it down to the frame. I don't know, Mama, this one's kind of pretty and colorful. This might have to be ours. The problem is that it's like every one I make, it's like, okay, that's ours. And then I make a new one, and then it's like, okay, that's ours. Okay. So, get it on there. Okay. So I'll kind of pull my ribbons out so you can see them. Okay. And if you look in the back, so that's where I tied it right there. So I just pulled it down and tied it right around the frame. So let's see. Let me fix that. Okay. And remember, if you ever have trouble, you can always put things right through the mesh. It's not going to hurt them. It's not going to hurt it. The mesh is pretty sturdy. So, there we go. So right around the frame again. This is almost the hardest part. So there it is. See, there's one side. I got the other side. So you can see right there. So I just twist it on like this, and then I tuck it around the frame. Okay. There we go. Oh, it's so cute. And there we go. We got ourselves another Easter. Oh, it's so cute. It's so cute. I love this little peep ribbon. It's so cute. There are some really cute ribbons out this year. Have you noticed that? Good night. Alright, so let me see if there's any questions. I'm going to look over here because the screen's bigger. Oh my goodness. So how are y'all doing tonight? Okay, so if you want your bow to stand up, like off of your wreath, what you want to do is you want to go in the middle and not right where the tie is. Okay, so you would actually go around where the poof or the ruffles are, because then it's going to actually be pushing the bow up. If you want the bow to be more like it's kind of in the bow, in the wreath, then you go where a tie is. Hopefully that helps you. Thank you. Hey, Katie, I didn't see you on here. Thank you. Oh, y'all, we're going to be doing something with leftover 21-inch mesh, so just hold on to it. I do sell my wreaths on Etsy. I just have to list them first. I do, though. Thank you. I'm so excited. A sign with Dr. Seuss. I don't know. That might be tough. I would look on Etsy and look up Dr. Seuss on Etsy. You could probably find one there. Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad you've improved over the year. Y'all, did you see my post in the community where I showed like one of my very first wreaths? It was a sight, y'all, just a sight. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Tanya. I know it is, right? She is so on it. Our Rachel. She is on it. Who knew she had that hidden talent in there? Right? I mean, come on. Y'all, that is not my talent. I can make wreaths. I can put your pretty sign on my wreath, but I cannot paint. It's just not my thing. That was not something God said you can have. The bunny sign came from Rachel's Crafty Corner on Etsy. Yep, and they're very nicely made. Hey, Carla. Yep. The longbow maker is called the ProBow 4-in-1. And you can get it on probowthehand.com. Yeah. It is. The sign is hand painted. But not by me. I can make metal signs. I love designing them. But painting is just not my forte. God didn't give me that talent. He gave it to Rachel. Bella is down with my mom. You know, she is down there saying she used the stapler. Alright, y'all have a wonderful night. And I'm so excited that we reached 100,000. So I'm going to get the giveaway together for the... Oh, there's Bella. Nope, she ain't coming in. I'm going to get the giveaway together so that we can do the Cricut giveaway. And be watching out for some exciting news coming up of some new things I have on the horizon that I am so excited about. Alright, so... Alright, y'all have a wonderful night. Did I miss any questions? My Etsy shop is designed by HWM. And give me, if you're looking for this one, just give me like 24 hours to get it listed. Thank you. Alright, y'all have a wonderful night, and I will see you guys on Sunday, if not sooner. Bye, y'all.